Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Forage Wizard, which is a incremental clicker, but also factory automation game. If you guys saw me play Click Mage a little while ago, this is going to be kind of similar, but much better in my opinion. As well, there is an amount of clicking that I can do to speed things up. A lot of this game really is meant to be built around the idea of like going fully automated, and I think that's neat. So with that, let's hit play and see how we go. You have set off on a quest to find an unusual artifact. After days of traveling, you became lost in the woods, unable to find your way home. Hungry and tired, you discovered a mysterious tower in an old, overgrown meadow. I also played the demo for this a little while ago, so if it looks very familiar, it's because I have played it, but this is the actual release version. Are you lost, adventurer? Turned around in these winding woods. You're here to steal the cursed turnip, aren't you? Great is your end. Those who seek it are cursed to be trapped within these confounding woods. You will not survive unless a great wizard can unlock the cursed turnip's vault by completing its magic ritual. But I'm far too decrepit now to descend this tower, and you're surely too weak to master wizardry. Are you even gifted enough to awaken the old altar? Select upgrade. Persistent, aren't you? If you want the lumber to complete that upgrade, move north to find a chopping block. You can hit the chopping block by clicking or holding left click. Also collect the resulting items. Or I could go grrr. You can drop that lumber onto the floor, or the altar by holding right-click. Wow, I'm starting to see your potential. You are now my apprentice. Complete more upgrades. Okay, more storage in hand. Okay, another upgrade. So, auto-clicking the block is faster. Not amazing. Let's go with that one. Okay, so that was chopping the block clicks are stronger. Let's see. Fix Master Frogel's shop so you can buy blueprints. Yeah, so I'm just going to... Sorry, there's just something really funny about this, like, random wizard apprentice comes on and just, like, starts glitch chopping trees into oblivion. My blueprint shelf is repaired at last, thanks to you. Click my tower to buy the water well blueprint. I'll give you an apprentice's discount. Okay. So I just need a smidge more of this lumber. Press B to turn on build mode and place down the well blueprint. Okay, so I'm just going to put one up here. Excellent work, but simple carpentry is nothing yet. Keep revisiting my store for greater blueprints. Okay, so what else do we have? Aqua, some of these things. Snippers. Well, we know how to make aqua, so let's just dump that off there. Grab a bunch of it. Okay, so let's get rock. We're now unlocking new tools. Explore the glade to find where you can use them. Okay. We still have the beaver. I might as well use it. I'm just going to go for a bunch of really low-hanging fruit upgrades for a moment, as it makes my life easier. I am going to turn down the sound effects a smidge. Oh, they're already turned down. Well, I don't know. Okay, so what else do we have that I can actually do? I think a number of these are going to require things. Oh, bucket. So let's put it over here. Dear God! I need to go rewatch the Team Fortress 2 animations. Do periodically just because. Lumber, rock, rock. Okay, so let's just go get rock. Then I should go look at blueprints kind of soon, because we want to get automating as fast as humanly possible. Okay, so now I can do this. Clicks on the rock are faster. Put that there. little bit more hand size. So I think it can hold up to 15. But I'm still going to try and go for some degree of upgrades. Just because they'll make things faster. So what do we have? Auto-clicking. The mining stone is faster. I just also want to see what I can unlock on that talent tree. There we go. Especially if it's wicked easy and readily available. Auto-clicking the well is faster. Is there a way I can... Oh, a little I can't really play one-handed. Let's see. Sometimes with these games you can just kind of sit back and relax, but this one, I don't know, panning is easier. So I gotta figure out how to do sap. Yeah. So we're kind of locked until we can actually do more. Oh, sprint. Okay, so we have chest, bonfire, brewing well. Well, let's start with the chest. Oh, I see. Sprint is just a toggle. That's nice. Okay, bonfire or bin. Let's just periodically bring things back down to this. Okay, bin, brewing well, slime patch. Self-chopper would be lovely, but we need the brewing well to even get that. Now, do I have access to clay? I don't know. Wait, is this clay? But I'm going to need ash. So in that case, let's get a bonfire. I'll just build one over here. Oh, give one more. Drop fuel. And make ash. There we go. Might as well just load it up and let that go. You can now command flame. Cool. Go back to grabbing wood. Because I should probably also set it up so I can start hoovering up Ignis as well. Drop fuel. We want this to do... So we can do sap, which we're going to need. Oh. I guess I might as well get those going. I'm going to have to tear all of this up later, but this is fine. Oh, eh. Alright, let's grab more lumber. Because, yeah, we're going to need at least 3 bonfires for this. Keeping them fueled is always going to be a pain. Once we get the self-choppers and some other things, it's going to speed up. Okay, then I want to build a third one. Grab some more. Because I'm going to need Ignis for an amount of research. There we go. Just enough stone. Grab these, drop the fuel, and this is gonna... There's also Forbidden Flame, but we don't have any of that. Actually, let's see what I can buy with these. Because we can do the snippers. Gonna need rock, might as well grab another supply. I feel like I'm going a little faster this time around. Part of it is don't have to spend nearly as much time learning the ropes. And I know mostly where the resource chains that I need are. Kinda. So this will get me leaves. Okay, so what else? Earmuffs safely pull mandrakes out of the ground. Sunlight, bushes grow faster. Auto-clicking is faster. Auto-clicking is faster. Well clicks are faster. I think the capacity of crafters. What I need is this. Oh, wait. I have ash. Oh, maybe I just hadn't picked it up. Your new ash will allow you to begin challenging the cursed Turnip's temple. Each time you complete one of its rituals, gates will open and you will unlock a new region. Okay. Well, we can't do that anyway. Let's just grab more wood. It's going to be a persistent problem. But that's okay. I don't fully expect to be able to like comfortably automate everything in an instant. So we've discovered Ignis. Okay, then I just need more wood. We can get clay, and once we get clay, we can make the brewing? I think it's the brewing cauldron. Okay. So 5 rocks will generate naturally around the mining rock. Now let's see, bigger bucket. Just need a little bit more. Okay, so we have clay. And clay is something that just automatically generates out here. Which is good, bad? So I'm just going to generate a ton of water while I drink some... Or, a ton of wood while I drink some water. Yeah, because I could always generate so much that it actually floods down. Oh, is that our issue? We might have been running out of fuel. Yeah, I'll get more. Because yeah, not really too much of a problem for me to just come back and scale these. That there, grab the remaining ash. I don't know how much Ignis I need. Right, and the other one is to routinely come by for the clay. Okay, so what's our next one? More hand size is tempting. Bonfires craft faster. Yeah. Let's go for swordsman. Because I'm going to need the slimes. For a number of things. I'm just trying to unlock all of the most basic resource chains. I guess, actually... no sense in waiting when I can easily just... restock. There we go. Keep throwing the sap in here. Okay, so now I can go fight slimes. Sword is stronger against slimes. That actually might be helpful. Let's do the rock and ash one. Rock and ash? Oh man, Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core is coming out soon. I'm actually, well, I mean, I think everybody should be excited for that one, let's be honest here. Okay, right, the clay. So now if we go up here, dump that off, we now have a brewing well. So what's the next? Bin is okay. Self-chopper wheat patch. Just go for slime patch for the time being. Okay, we have the full pick. Do the same thing with the lumber, I think. Being able to just generate more is going to be helpful. Oh, that's so much faster, even with those handful of basic upgrades. Yeah, we could also scale up the amount of ash we're putting out, but eh. Okay, so we wanted to look into a brewing well. I'm going to put it over here. Okay. Still need more clay, but I might as well grab the rock while we wait. Hoover all this stuff up. This generates fast enough. Okay, so now I have brewing well. So what do I want to make? Probably a living wood. Right. I need to find bushes. Because I'm going to need leaves for a bunch of things. That one? No. Some of these bushes are easier to harvest than others. I guess they come back fast enough. I just have to look around. Then I know there's an upgrade that makes it so I can get living wood much more regularly. Okay, and we're out of fuel again. Perfect. Now, do I need more Ignis? I'm going to hold off on that. Let's go up here and kill a slime. There we go. So it'll get us one living wood. Oh, that's going to take a while. Drop that off. Oh, need more wood. And yeah, optimal chop's going to be handy. There we go. I completely forgot to put the wood in. Well, kind of. Okay, what's our next upgrade? Bushes grow faster. Sword stronger. Slime spawn quicker. Probably the chopping blocks are stronger. Easy enough for me to get more. But if I can just kind of speed run... Well, speed run manual chopping, though, is a question. How much do I actually care about that? Because ideally, we kind of want to automate ourselves out of having to do that. Yeah, let's just dump that in for the time being. The living wood is done, so we should go figure out what that gets us. Oh. Okay, so now we have the self chopper. Let's see. And then I can get the slime patch. Let's see. How much slime do I want to carry around? Because I might as well actually... We should probably get some upgrades. To speed that along. Self-chopper. OE. Is going to be expensive. Let's get the slime patch. And then go back to boosting this. Now, is this guy... Is this guy... Oh, there is no guy. Okay. So I might actually have to do this. Well, it's fine. We got plenty of ash. Let's grab a stack of wood. And then I'll figure out this whole auto chopper thing. Because that in and of itself is going to save me an amount of time. Okay. Get back to that. Put that all in. Grab the rest of this. I realized I could actually mix resources that I'm carrying. I guess it makes total sense. It'd be weird if I couldn't. Okay. Right. Do I have enough of this? Yeah, the demo, I think, got me jump-started into automation, so we might actually have to wait a little bit. Okay. Yeah, capacity of the clay fields by 5 actually is quite good. Put the rest there. Because yeah, currently it only stacks up to... currently it only stacks up to 5? This will make it go up to 10, presumably. Clay generation speed. I mean, isn't terrible. We need more wood. So we might not actually be able to get to the automation nearly as fast this time around. Because, yeah, the demo skipped everything ahead, so I wouldn't have to wait as long. Which, honestly, I kind of agree with, but on the flip side, oof. More of that. I'll have to figure out what to do with the Ignis. Nope. We need aqua, and we need clay. Oh, that's nice and easy. I'm going to defer that one for a little bit. Okay, Earth Rune, so now the clay is going to stack up better. Let's see, bonfires craft faster. Yeah, snag that upgrade. Okay, so bonfire consumes lumber, a chance to produce coal. Brewing wells craft faster. Auto-clicking the water is faster. Increase crafter capacity. Yeah, I should get the auto cutters. It's just right now, oh boy, they're actually kind of expensive. Grab every leaf we can, because, yeah, in retrospect, even if they're expensive, we should get the living wood generation going. And then I should probably build at least a couple more wells. So we'll just dump it in here. There we go. Yeah, so this will stack up to 10 plus? 10 plus, which is nice. Okay, so we can make Earth Solvent, Terra, Magic Mulch, and Chaotic Materia. So I can actually make quite a lot of things here. Yeah, let's start this going. Okay. And then go hit some slimes. I guess we should scale up how quickly the slimes spawn. That's good enough. Okay, so which is that one? This one? Sort of stronger against slimes. I mean, I got 5 sap. Let's see, forest wisps into the southern foggy woods. No, let's go for that one. But I'm going to need leaves. We may also want to scale up our bush production. Because yeah, I actually don't have that many bushes. Yeah, that one doesn't count. Okay, here we go. Then I can also just periodically come by and slap some slimes. Or if I've got nothing better to do. Let's grab one more. Keep grabbing them leaves. Yeah, so we should get some upgrades in that regard. Let's see. Bushes grow faster in the meadows? Yeah. Hopefully there's a way that I can scale the amount of bushes I have. Let's see. So I already got that. Auto-clicking bushes is faster. I might as well pick it up. And then I should go check the brewing wells to see if they're further along. Okay, what's the next one? Bushes drop much more leaves. Or just more leaves, but it requires 3 magic mulch. Well, for starters, let's get another one of these. Dump these off. Looks like I'm gonna need more wood, too. Oh, it's okay. Easy enough. Okay, then let's figure the rest of this out. on, one more. There it is. Because I might as well have a ton of these wells. Grab them all. I can just throw the remaining ones in there. Let's see. These are outputting glacially, but they're outputting. Let's see. Drop a little bit more fuel in each of these. Keep that topped off. Should probably get some more water in this one. Okay, speaking of water. Okay, so this one we wanted to switch to earth solvent. Yeah, because we don't have mandrakes or wheat. And don't have chaotic materia. Okay, but first, let's build the auto chopper. Oh, automatically generates lumber over time. Oh, so this is something I just put over here. Okay. So what else do we want to do? Each slime patch can spawn another slime. Now that's what I want. Need more clay. Yeah, I'll start working on the solvent as well. So if that's the auto chopper, then we probably also want to get the auto stone one as well. Not that it takes like too long to do this circuit, but you know, it's still annoying. Okay, grab 5 of these. Actually swing back up here. It's going to require 5 ignis. Well, guess I got a bunch of those. Should be 20. But I might as well just hit the bushes as I go by. Okay. Drop fuel. Fuel it up. Okay, so the self-choppers are painfully slow. To the point where I'm not really sure if they're worth it. And I need 5 slimes. Yeah, having 5 slimes, or having Slime Rancher means we have 2 slimes to kind of alternate back and forth between. That'll make it easier to farm. Guess I've gone overboard, but that's fine. Okay, what's the next couple? Slimes drop double the amount of slime. Okay, when killed. Yeah, I can do that. Considering farming slimes is one of the slower things that I can do. Let's see, fill this up, fill this up. It's like, do I want to grab more self-choppers? Are they really worth my time? I don't know. Oh, right, I should be fueling that as well. I think the self-choppers are probably going to be better once I can actually pull things out of them. Right now, I can't do so easily. Yeah, let's clean up all of this. Because yeah, I'm going to need a ton of ignis. Okay, let's go back to slapping slimes. There we go. Well, it feels faster. It's still slow, but it feels faster. And yeah, we'll have to make sure we get more leaves along the way. Guess I might as well actually go out of my way for them. I'll just have to make sure I routinely go mowing. No, anything else? That should be good enough. Yeah, because we want this to be able to output pretty consistently here. 5? Perfect. Then I just need the remaining lumber. I will just expand. Okay, so now slimes drop double. Clicks in the miner faster, sword stronger. Let's see, growing stones. What's this one? Self-choppers are faster. Oh, that'll do the trick. Up until now, I've been kind of disappointed in them, but that'll help. Because, yeah, if I can have a bunch of self-choppers nearby to kind of entirely sustain that industry, it'll save me a bit of time, but then eventually we just get the ability to auto-chop logs from elsewhere and bring them south. Okay, there's the 5th. Keep going for that. Keep grabbing the clay. That there. That should be 5 Ignis. Was it 5 or was it 3? No, it was 5. And then I just need more earth. Oy. I'm apparently going to need a bunch of you. I guess let's preemptively grab a whole stack of stone. Because yeah, I want to keep going for the upgrades, but the sooner we get out of this region, the sooner I might unlock effectively conveyor belts. Magic conveyor belts. That's going to be extremely helpful. Okay, that should be good enough. Let me just wait for the rest of this. I don't know how much more Ignis I need. I can also look into this. Spawns pet slimes, but I don't think we need those. So let's just probably keep going for large quantities of wood. It'd also be a good idea for me to look into this. Bin furnace, but that requires sand. Actually grab the forbidden forge. Because I know I can make those. Let's see. Upgrade. Just requires another one of those. Even roots. Self-choppers are faster. Brewing wells craft faster. Yeah. Okay, need more water. Unfortunately, it's kind of a classic I am the conveyor belt run from machine to machine, dropping off the requisite resources. It's not strictly bad. It was slow. Okay, let's routinely grab more clay. Both of these are going to run out quickly. Ignis, 3 Ignis, and then I just have to wait for this last solvent. And that'll drastically increase the speed at which these output. Okay, so we have furnaces work faster. Reduce magic market cooldowns. Pylons can insert items into crafters. Increase fuel capacity by 1. I like the fuel capacity. Yeah, I'm just gonna need more clay. But luckily we get oodles of it. Last one, go over here. Let's see. No, we've got 5. So this will finish the final section of this ritual. Which means I can now get over here, which can get me access to something. Hey, you startled me. What are you doing in my neck of the woods? Ah, you're an explorer. Well, too late, buddy. I got to this area first. Pay notice to my sturdy tent. Damn. Well, time to build a new house, I guess. Hey, let's make a deal. You give me the items to build a sturdy home, and I'll draft you up some original blueprints. Okay, so we have wheat plants. So that's how we get access to that stuff. Oh, I don't know how to get bricks yet. It might be the furnace. There's the thing on fuel capacity, though. Probably grab another stack. Those there. Running out. But yeah, as soon as we get him. Okay. I don't need more solvents. Let's... Oh, we don't know air yet. Shoot. Yeah, because I can't do the wheat patch. Unless air is something I can make here? Or, oh, no, that Forbidden Flame requires 2 chaotic materia. And I can't make a brick here. Let's grab one of these. Okay, so it might be something I have to harvest? I don't know. Yeah, there's a real civil engineer. Let's see. Chance the 2 lumber instead of 1? Sure. I think I remarked on him last time he popped up as well. I don't know. It's always kind of heartening when I see YouTuber cameos. Though it can be a little bit too much. I've definitely seen a number of games that go like way too hard with like every single person as a cameo. And that feels weird and bad. I think because after a certain point it no longer feels like a original creation. Okay, what is this? Chance that living wood is dropped from chopping block when lumber is produced. Yeah, we want that pretty badly. Because that'll just make it so I don't have to alchemy it anymore. It just exists. Should be good enough. Perfect. Okay. Chance that more. Silicon survey. Sand generation. Let's go for that. Okay, fountain's done. Grab that. I'm mostly just hitting things to kind of clear them out. Move faster when sprinting. It's actually really nice. Need 10 slime for this, but that's okay. Because these drop double, and that means I don't have to spend nearly as much time. That's good enough. Oh yeah, that's much quicker. Do I want to go for the growing stones just to see if it unlocks anything new? Because yeah, if I have an available upgrade that I can... Let's see. Available upgrade I can pursue that has a question mark beyond it. I should probably figure out whatever that question mark is. There we go. Or rock. None of these are bricks, though. Okay, what else do we have? Rubble barrow. Chance that mining anything will produce an extra terra. Auto-clicking is faster? Oh, that's auto-clicking, though. We don't need auto-clicking nearly as much. Yeah, brick. Yeah, bin lets me throw out items, which I don't need. Yeah, because... Oh. I'm a dum-dum. There's probably sand out here somewhere. Here we go. Didn't even notice it. It's fine. It's not like I was really wasting my time just spinning my wheels and waiting for something to happen. So what do I need for a furnace? 5 sand. I might as well wait for one more to spawn. There we go. Back over. Where's my base? There's my base. Build the furnace. Toss that in. Because I'm going to need one more. This will give me the bricks. Oh no, wrong one. Yeah, so 1 in 5 of these should be a living wood. Yeah, there it is. That'll be much better than alchemy. Because now I can just dump them off over here periodically. Okay, what are you missing? Oh, one of these. Perfect. So I can make coal, I can make brick, iron bar, gold bar, gear, and glass brick. Oh, it's going to require sand, though. Oof. Yeah, the problem is we only get 5 sand. Drop fuel. Yeah, I should keep farming ash, though I don't know if we need nearly as much of it. Let's go grab more sand. What else do we have? Build, item book, eh. Drop that off. Let's see if we have any upgrades related to sand. Well, sand generation. Actually, let's just refill all of these as much as we can. Go back to making some more sap. For reasons? Yeah, I just want to routinely refill each of these. Let's go get more sand. I think I'm going to go for the 5 sand for silicon survey, and then we'll come back. Okay, what do you have? Sandfield capacity by 5. Yeah. It'd be nice to get those extra bricks, but it's an uphill battle. And they should be fast enough. Okay, 3 brick. Go over here. Good enough to get us started. Oh, we might have actually been hard locked by clay. Hard to say. Okay. Oh, that's Pont's shop. Oh, easy enough for me to just deliver these while we wait for the bricks to cook. Periodically swing by, snag all the coal. Or not coal, clay. Oh, in retrospect, having that one inventory slot full means I can't drop off all the stone. But I guess it's okay. You know, we don't need all of it immediately. Get that there, get that rolling. Get that. Get the stone. Alright, let's finish Pont's shop. Perfect. Okay, air distiller. So that's going to require glass and leaves, a collector pylon, and a cutter. Well, air distiller is pretty much our only option. Because, yeah, I can't get any of the other stuff until I have sufficient air. We may also need more clay-related upgrades. Maybe not. I don't know why. There's like a meme image where I think it's supposed to be like Bart Simpson just saying, eat pants. For whatever reason, my brain today is just latched onto that. Weirdly inescapable. I don't know. I don't want to say like gnarly intrusive thoughts, because I don't think that's the right way to put it. Let's see. But I get intrusive thoughts fairly often, but it's usually for like persistently stupid things. I know some people that have considerably worse than mine. Let's see. Do we want to actually build another furnace? I don't. They're expensive. But I should, because I'm going to need more. Go back to fueling some of these things. Earth off. And I'm going to need more wood. Which I have a great many, maybe. And then there's just sand, which I have plenty of. And I'm looking forward to building an actual, like, glass furnace out here that can automatically do work. Okay, so we're doing glass, which is just sand. Oh, and sap. E. Why did I put all of my sand in there? I don't know. Okay, refuel everything. Max some of this stuff out. We get another one of those. Okay, back for the sand. Well, at least we get the speed boost. And whenever I play these games, there's very much that impatient anticipation of, at some point I'm going to automate all of this stuff, and then I won't have to be fiddling around with it anymore. And it's going to be so good. But there's like another meme image of it's just like, just finish the work. Cycles into just finish the work or something like that. I forget what the original context of it is, but it does kind of feel like that. I think in a lot of ways, not just this from like a video game perspective, but from a life perspective. With a lot of these, it's very much like, no, all I need to do is just finish this one thing. And then I'll go on to finishing this one thing, and I'll go on to finishing... Yeah, and it's kind of forever. Kind of in that position, somewhat on a self-made basis. Let's see. It was like right before COVID shut down, which was 7 years ago now. Well, okay, right before. It was 2019. Shell and I had gotten kind of big into starting to collect board games. You know, we'd picked up Wingspan. We're like, ooh, Wingspan's fun. And then we got into kind of spiraling that wildly out of control, which has been pleasant, but then also we just have like a lot of board games in our apartment now. And so it's been getting to the point where it's like unmanageable amounts of board games. And so it's like, okay, we need to actually start getting rid of these. There we go. Air distiller. Oh, I guess I might as well grab the bricks. Okay, and then we want the collector pylon? Yeah. Because we don't need the cutter. The mining engine, no. Collector pylon's going to be the big one. But first, I need to make air distiller. Oh boy, that's expensive. And then I think I'm going to use the collector pylons largely for clay and sand first, because those are our biggest limitations. And so I'm losing an amount of spawns for both of them. Let's see. Losing a bunch of spawns for them purely because I'm not paying attention and coming by to hoover them up. Huh. I just realized there have not ever been a whole lot of incremental, like multiplayer incremental games. Not that that matters for anything. I was just sitting there being like, you know, a second person to help out here would actually be lovely. And then my brain was like, yeah, is there anything else? I don't know. But so, one of our local stores does a regular, like, you know, used game sale day. So we're kind of prepping for that one. We have been for like the last couple or last couple instances of it, just being like, yeah, you know, here's like 10 games we can get rid of. What? We've only done it once. Well, we've gone to the sale period multiple times now, but we've only actually sold our board games once. Because prior to that, we weren't quite ready to start culling things. We weren't really sure how we wanted to do it. It hadn't become unmanageable yet. And, you know, we still had a lot of them to get through. And so it wasn't like super, I don't want to say like the pressure wasn't there as much, but now it's like, no, these are some board games that we probably will never play again. If we can, not if we can avoid doing so. That's dramatic. But now this just doesn't fit our collection. Easy example of this, there's a board game called Carnegie that is, you know, supposed to be somewhat like, hey, Andrew Carnegie, you know, early industrial mogul in the US. Pretty famous, like, philanthropist and some other things. Pittsburgh is largely dependent on his legacy. Not for its existence exactly, but, like, he really did jumpstart a substantial amount of that city. And, you know, the wealth funds that he had set up really did actually, like, result in a lot of growth and continued success in that city. Also, it's a lovely place to visit. Shout out to Pittsburgh. Let's see. Right, I need leaves. I should work on that. But the board game for it was okay. Not really like a particularly good board game as far as I'm concerned. Pretty standard Euro. Not a whole lot going on and very limited in what you could do. So I found myself like bouncing off of that one really hard. But it's like really highly rated as far as like board games go. There's a website called Board Game Geek where you can specifically, you know, give a game a rating. Kind of like how Steam lets you rate games. So you can look at something and be like, yeah, you know, this might be in line with something I'm interested in. Or not. But it kind of helps you make that decision. So if, for example, you walk into a store, you see a board game that looks neat, like, oh yeah, that could be something I could pick up. And then, okay, we need fuel. Of course we need fuel. I might as well grab more. Okay, and I can stack up a bunch of times. Refuel everything. I think eventually we can refuel much more easily, but eh. Okay, let's grab this. But, so that was one of those that both Shell and I just bounced off of super hard and said, no, this isn't for us. Let's see. Do I want to start building another air distiller? I think so. I don't know how many of these we're going to need, but I feel like having 2 or 3 of them is probably good enough. Yeah. Easier to just keep using the auto clicker. Be a cheesy boy. I know. But saves me a hell of a lot of trouble and pain. Clicker games are not really like, I don't hugely enjoy clicking. as a gameplay mechanic. Especially right now, I hurt my hand. I was washing a knife and oopsie. And so I've got a couple of fingers on my right hand wrapped up in bandages. Well, bandages, band-aids. Not like so dire. But they get cranky if I'm clicking too much. Or doing anything for that matter. So I've been trying to restrain myself a little. Okay. Putting that there. Okay, so I wanted to get a collector pylon. Okay, and I'm going to put it smack dab in the center of that. That's going to take a lot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to need more wood. Grab that. I'll need more sap. I'm going to need a lot of things. It really is sand, though. Sand is our massive, massive bottleneck. Next time I swing over here, I should go grab the requisite stone, though. I don't remember the demo being nearly this stingy. But that was probably scaled up really, like, scaled up, sped up dramatically, so I wouldn't have to worry about wasting my time and waiting around. Okay. Some more stone over here. Grab the rest of this. Keep dumping it in there. This is what I can use my stone on. Oh, nope. You. Not sure if I actually need more. So I actually have extra glass. So let's focus on making sure the bricks are properly taken care of. The auto miner over here with the sand would make it really easy for automatically generating. Oh, but no, the automatic miner just gets you stone, not clay. Oh well. Okay, 3 more of that, then we can make another. And then, oof, 10 more air. Probably just restock on wood. There we go. But so just finish the work that I've been kind of contending with has very much been like playing through as much of our collection as possible to like determine whether or not this is a game that we want to like keep for good, or if it's a game that like could be fine without. Let's just grab more wood. That's like a weird state to be in. You know, as a kid, collecting video games, I wouldn't sell them ever. I didn't really have much compunction to do so. You know, they weren't that big, and I didn't have that many, and so it was kind of easy to hoard them endlessly. And still do. Though I don't buy nearly as many physical board games, I don't think that should surprise anyone. Just gonna start grabbing some of these things. I think I can move stuff around. Hopefully I can. Worst comes to worst, I'd move things later. Okay, grab those. We have another one. Perfect. Grab that. Okay, 4 air essence. Oh, good. I can put them back in. That's... I can appreciate that. Put them there. 5. We're almost there. And I can grab just a smidge more. Smidge more sand, though I don't actually know what I need bricks for at this point. Let's keep both of those going. Let's go take a look at blueprints while we wait for things. So we have a living cauldron, a wheat patch, or the forbidden forge, which I can now make. So let's start working on the forbidden forge. We have the cutter, we have the transfer pylon, fork pylon, and a basket pylon. Collects output from a crafter. But I'm going to need iron. We don't have that. Extracts and transfers items from nearby automatic item generators, but that's going to require gears and stone blocks. So let's just do transfer pylons. All right, there we go. You can link your collector pylon to a chest or another pylon. Press T to enter it. So yeah, we can just drag it over there. But I'm going to need wood first. Okay. Put this here. Collect it. Grab it all. There we go. So now that's going to slowly just stack up stuff. Put this here. Okay. Anything else? Oh, we need fuel. Because, yeah, those collectors... I guess the reason why the collectors are expensive is because I actually only need a handful. Okay, so we're going to switch this to that, because we really don't need more. Okay, put all the wood there. That there. I'll have to make some more chests, but I'll work on some of these in a bit. Because yeah, I want to make at least 2 more collectors. 3, one for here, one for the wood, and one for the stone. That way I can just kind of manually go out and hit things. Okay, that should be good enough. Decent amount of Ignis. Oh, more of those. And let's get that going. Because I'm going to need several chaotic essences. Oh, it's this. That's my bottleneck. That's okay. Well... is there more I can do? The answer is yes. However, this video has gone on for quite a while, and while I'm having a good time with it, I mean, go figure, it's a incremental game that also is an automation game that actually has kind of gameplay. I mean, it's gameplay enough. It's very much, you know, picking tasks and doing certain things. Slowly scaling up. I don't know, one thing I suffer from with a lot of incremental games is mostly I just find them extremely boring nowadays. The very few of them actually do anything interesting. You know, they have really basic gameplay. 90% of the time, it's just asteroids again. Let's see. Extractor pylon. I'll start working on that. Problem is, it's going to just require a bunch of these lads. But that's okay. But yeah, most incremental games are just asteroids with a talent tree stacked onto it. You know, they can change some things around to make it feel a little bit more original, but it ain't fooling me. It's pretty much the same game forever, and that kind of blows. Let's see. Keep that going for a little bit longer. I am going to want those extractor pylons, because... transfers items from nearby automatic item generators. So I could potentially have this fueling some of these things. But I don't know if I can actually get it to fuel stuff. Maybe. Okay, let's get another collector pylon. Smack dab in the center. Because there's an upgrade that increases the collector pylon's range. And that's going to be handy. But so while this does have the incredibly boring talent tree, I haven't looked at it for the last like 15-20 minutes. Because I don't need to, because it's auxiliary. It speeds things up, but it's nowhere close to something I actually need to contend with. And so, like, on a personal level, I like that. I want more incremental games where If you have a talent tree, it is entirely there to give you small, small boosts. But if you're perfectly happy ignoring it, you can. Let's see, crystal growth. Crystals will grow in the eastern woods. Well, I don't think we've been there yet. I don't think we found iron either. Let's see. Drop and collect items from any containers faster when sprinting. Staunch swing. Iron ore out of the iron node in the far west. Okay, so I need 10 bricks for that one. There's something to invest towards. I definitely look forward to having somehow having enough fuel for this entire operation, so I don't have to worry about it. It's raining outside. I guess it's a good thing we didn't go on a walk then. Okay. So the one problem with this, and we should look into the upgrade, some of the collectible items, the sand and the clay, are going to be dropping outside of the pickup radius from the collector pylons. And that's not great. Okay, so I'll just do a chest up here. Get some more wood. Do a little bit more. Okay, well, I really need to end this video. So, I guess I might as well say that Forage Wizard is available on Steam now, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It's a good time. I might have to play more of this. I don't know. I'm starting to get inundated in incremental games I actually care about, which is a good feeling, but also, my time is currently very limited. Okay. Oh, move and destroy. There we go. Grab a couple of these and just drop that off. Because, yeah, I am a huge sucker for incremental games that are actually good or interesting or have fun mechanics, or just mechanics at all. And this nails it. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, I guess I might as well grab everything. Eventually we'll start moving stuff along. That's good enough. Drop that off. Yeah, previously we were just absolutely fiending for more sand. Now I cannot use enough of it. And that's such a good feeling. Okay, well, I guess with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.